The movie begins with Arthur Fleck, a comedian, putting on his clown makeup. We then see Arthur in his clown makeup doing his job and trying to entertain those passing by. A group of boys attack Arthur and beat him up. Arthur suffers from a psychological disorder that causes him to laugh uncontrollably at inappropriate times. Later, Arthur visits the community service and asks them for more medication for his illness. Arthur, on his way back home, tries to entertain a little kid, but the kid's mom tells him to stop. Arthur begins to laugh uncontrollably and it annoys her. Arthur returns home to his mother, Penny Fleck, and make her dinner. She tells Arthur Thomas Wayne is not responding to the letters she writes to him. Both watch the Murray Franklin show. Murray Franklin is a late-night host and comedian who is Arthur's idol. The next day, Arthur's co-worker gives him a gun to defend himself. Arthur's boss also cuts off a small part of Arthur's salary to repair the signboard that was destroyed when Arthur was beaten by those boys. Arthur returns home disappointed. In the elevator, Arthur meets single mom Sophie. Penny Fleck keeps talking about Thomas Wayne to Arthur, and later Arthur is seen playing around with his gun. The next day, Arthur follows Sophie around and attends a stand-up comedy show later. In the evening, Sophie tells Arthur she knows he followed her, and Arthur invites her to come for some of his stand-up comedies. The next day, in the children's hospital, Arthur's gun falls out in the open view of children. Arthur's boss confronts Arthur about the gun issue and sacks him because Randall said the gun belongs to Arthur. Arthur is depressed and on his way home, still in his clown makeup, suffers from the laughing fit and is beaten by 3 men who work for Thomas Wayne. Arthur kills the 3 young men and returns home. The next day, Thomas Wayne on the news condemns the murder and calls its supporters clown. The community service which Arthur depends on for medications shuts down and Arthur is left without medications. Arthur's stand-up comedy goes badly because Arthur laughed uncontrollably. Arthur returns home and intercepts a letter Penny wrote for Thomas Wayne. Arthur finds out Thomas Wayne is his father and confronts his mother, who confirms it. Arthur goes to the Wayne Manor to see Thomas Wayne, but he is sent away. Arthur's mother suffers a stroke and is taken to the hospital. At the hospital, Arthur is questioned by 2 policemen if he is the clown who shot the 3 guys. Arthur denies. Murray Franklin on TV shows a clip of Arthur laughing and makes fun of him. Arthur watches it and becomes more depressed. Protests arises against Thomas Wayne, who is running for mayor. The protesters dress in clown mask in Arthur's image. Arthur sneaks into a private event cinema and confronts Thomas Wayne, who tells Arthur Penny is not his mom and he is not Arthur's father. Arthur becomes more depressed and visits Arkham State Hospital, steal Penny's files and discover the truth. Angry, Arthur enters Sophie's apartment and Sophie sends him away. Everything that happened between Arthur and Sophie was just Arthur's illusion. The next day, Arthur kills Penny in the hospital and is invited to the Murray show. Arthur plans to commit suicide live on TV. Arthur's ex-co-workers Randall and Gary visit Arthur in his apartment. Arthur kills Randall for what he did to him and spares Gary for being nice to him in the past. Arthur puts on a clown makeup and a red suit and walks to Murray's show. He is intercepted by the 2 cops he met earlier. They chase Arthur, who enters into a train full of protesters in clown makeup. One police accidentally shoots a protester, which incites a riot. Arthur walks freely to Murray's show. Before the show, Arthur asks Murray to introduce him as the Joker, in reference to Murray's earlier mockery. During the show, Arthur makes horrible jokes, insults society for treating people like him badly, and shoots Murray live on TV. He is arrested but freed by some rioters in clown mask. One of the rioters kills Thomas Wayne and his wife. Later on, Arthur is taken to Arkham and escapes with bloodied shoe print. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also check out my shorts videos where I have recapped movies for you in less than a minute.